Hey everybody, Justin here, just doing the next circuit in the RadioShack Electronics Learning Lab. And so in the last video we basically made a voltmeter, but the measurements were pretty rough. So now we're going to show you a way to improve the measurements using a potentiometer, which is this here. So with a potentiometer you can just, you have this dial which can change the resistance. So we have that, we have a resistor here. This is a 8,200 ohms, and we still have the amp meter connected up, but now we have it going to this potentiometer. So we still have the same idea of this probe. We're going to stick it in the voltages. I'm going to start off at 4.5 volts and turn the unit on. Now we would expect this to be actually instead of 4.5 I'm going to start it at 6 volts. So we would expect this amp meter to be about 0.6. Now, that's 0.4 right now. So what we're going to do with the potentiometer is calibrate it. So all I'm going to do is move this around, okay? So I'm going to move this now until the amp meter goes to 0.6, because that's how much, the volts should be at 6 volts. Okay, so I'm going to set it right there. That kind of calibrates it. Okay. So now I'm going to put the probe in the 1.5 volt hole, and this should now be at a better measurement because I calibrated it when it was on 6 volts using the potentiometer. So that's more accurate if you review the previous video than before. Okay, now I'm going to switch it to 3 volts. This should be around 0.3. That's much better. 4.5 volts, 6 volts, well we already saw that because that's how I calibrated it, 7.5 volts, and last we do 9 volts. Okay, that's pretty much right on. So there you have it, just using a potentiometer and making the voltmeter essentially a little better. Alright, I'll see you next video. Bye bye.